Hey dear empath, highly sensitive person, remember that fools are fools. So whoever has hurt you ever in your life or still tries to attack you and hurt you, remember that it's not anything that you deserve. You know, like I said, fools are fools. So let those people just be fools, get their karma, because their energy will backfire, because you know your truth. You're speaking your truth, and that is enough. You are enough. What you do, what you have, what you are, it's always enough. And you have to remind yourself, if you feel that, for example, a panic attack is coming, or you feel overwhelmed, you feel this negative energy coming, you have to remind yourself about this. Yes, some things feel very personal, and it's very hard as an empath or a highly sensitive person to maintain that boundary energetically and mentally, emotionally, spiritually. If somebody's trying to hurt you or is arguing with you, when all you want is peace and understanding, when all you want is to feel balanced and safe and joyful. So these things can be very difficult, and it can be difficult to be dealing with it and, you know, telling yourself that, okay, I should not take this personally because it's their issue. But what you can do is just, you know, allow yourself to feel that thought, that emotion, and then just release it, then let it go, because it's not used to carry it. So do your best to take part in that conversation or whatever it is as little as possible. Remove yourself from that physically and energetically, and remind yourself that it's not your problem. If somebody is trying to be mean to you or, you know, attacking you in any way, it's not okay, and you just simply cannot tolerate that, and you don't deserve it because you are a good person. You don't do harm. You never do harm to others, and for more so, you don't intentionally go around hurting people, so you don't expect that back from anybody, and you don't deserve that back. And it's very wrong that good people get hurt. And the more you heal and take care of yourself in every way possible, your brain will naturally look for solutions and how you can feel better in a day. So you will be naturally protecting yourself, because your thinking, your mind, your soul, everything about you will be working together to help you live a safer, happier, joyful, a more balanced and peaceful life. Your mind will tell you and remind you naturally what you have to do and how you should react. For example, you will have better boundaries with others, how you spend your time, who you trust, who you open up to, who you let into your life, so that they don't hurt you again. You know how to say no, and you will say no when you need to. You know your worth. You love yourself. You respect yourself. You honor yourself. You know what you bring to the table in life, and you're more sure about yourself. And this all in all creates more peace and balance and safety in your life. More good high vibe energy, which you need, and which you are naturally all about. And so therefore it is a process, and it's a combination. Let's say you are looking for a new job, for example. You want to fix your finances. So naturally you will be honoring your own well-being and boundaries more. You're not going to take part in slavery jobs anymore, for example, where you just get taken advantage of and disrespected and bullied, for example. You won't tolerate any kinds of emotional abuse anymore because you love and value yourself a lot more, and you have your strict boundaries in place, which is very important. Always, with every single person in our lives, we have to be able to be ourselves. We have to be able to be honest. And if somebody has a problem with us being us, then that person is not belonging to your life. So instead of being a slave to some toxic people, for example, at a workplace, doing a job and just getting hurt and disrespected all over again, and being a slave for money, for in a way, being a slave for money, instead of all of that crap, low vibe, negative energy, which is only draining you and killing you, destroying you and your life, your health, your mental health, your peace. It's stealing your peace. Instead of paying all of that price, which is too much, you will be coming from your own needs and honoring yourself and what you want to engage in. For example, I have seen many jobs which I have been doing, sadly. I have given all of my energy and my time and my attention and my feelings, which I should not have given to these slavery jobs where the pay was very low. And on top of that all, I have been receiving, disrespect, bullying, narcissistic bosses, for example, people yelling at me so that I had to be scared, I had to be afraid of people. There have been many situations in my life when I had to be afraid of somebody, and they were just stabbing me in the back, So I've been through this the hard way too. So do not be afraid to shine your light. Do not be afraid to step up and speak your truth. Do not be afraid to love yourself, to honor and respect yourself, and to trust and have faith in the universe, in God, in Holy Spirit, in the angels, in your spirit guides, because you are so loved. They're always walking they're always walking on your side, by your side. And all you need to do is just love yourself first, because the more you love and honor yourself, the more you will be opening yourself up to the vortex of love and miracles and blessings and positive opportunities, positive things. I know, because I've been studying about these things and I have been practicing them in my own life. And so I want to also encourage you to do the same. Life can be lonely for an empath or a highly sensitive person, especially if you feel that you are also an earth angel, a starseed like I am. I was so happy to find out about myself, who I am and what I'm here to do, and that is why I'm also here to support you. Do the same. And, to get there where you're supposed to be, to get there where you want to go, and, to fulfill your life mission, which is also what I'm doing here with my work. And, so that we can give our light to the world without getting drained, without getting drained out. That is the thing, that we can help and serve others, but we don't get burned out. We also take care of our own cup, we take care of ourselves first. The more you cherish, you honor, you respect, you love yourself, you accept yourself, the more you do this, the more you teach yourself this and allow yourself the love and support that the universe wants to give you. So the more you do this work, the more you will be opening up to amazing things. Amazing people will come into your life, and amazing things that you want to manifest and attract and create, those things will appear in your life. And it's it's sort of like magical, but the universe is magical. You are magic. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself that you are amazing. You are enough. You deserve all the amazing things in this life. You're not here to suffer. You're here to be happy and joyful and balanced and peaceful. I just want to encourage you today, because that is what I do. I always support and encourage people. I did that to my friends for free in my life. I was my mother's therapist as a child when I shouldn't have been. I've always been the one to see the good in others. And that is what we do as Earth Angels and Starseeds. We see the potential, the amazing things in other people. And that is why we easily trust them. And we might open up to them, even that we should not. But I'm here to share my lessons and guide you and support you with my work and my videos. But yeah, so I just want to remind you and encourage you that just, keep standing your ground and your peace, and, let yourself be you, because that is why you're here. You have to be yourself. Let the negative energies get the best of you, because I've seen so many sad comments, so many sad, emotionally broken people, immature people in my life, and I don't want to judge anybody. That's not what I do. I just speak the truth. And because I had to understand people. That is what I do. I understand people, and it's been so much work, because I had to do it as a child, and I'm still doing it. So it's been a lot of work, and it's taken a toll on me, but I have managed to just gather my strength and still be here, still be alive, sharing my message. But to all of you who are just feeling sad right now, just tell yourself that you are enough, okay? And also, it is important to remember that abuse is never love. Abuse is not respect, it's not care, it's not love, it's not right. So if somebody is trying to be your friend, for example, and still putting you down in any way, that you end up feeling drained out and hurt and sad and used and disappointed and anxious and feeling their negative emotions and all of that. Once again, I want to remind you that it's not your fault, it's not your issue, it's not your problem. All you can do is just remember your own worth and where you stand, that you are not the problem here, and just, step back. You don't need this person in your life. What you need is healthy, balanced, peaceful, smart people in your life who you can trust. We all make mistakes, like I've said, but when you know deep down that you are right in something, you are right. There's no arguing about it, because you come from integrity. You come from integrity and sensitive energy and kindness and honesty and respect for the other person. And if they don't reciprocate that to you, then it's their problem, and they don't deserve you. They don't deserve your time, your feelings, your energy, your emotions, your attention, or anything that you have given to them or done for them. They don't deserve that, okay? No matter how much you have set them up on a pedestal, which is also very common, or no matter how you look up to this person, no, they are showing you who they are. Because if you keep this person in your life and there is no consequences, there are no consequences for their toxic actions, how they hurt your feelings. For example, when you trusted them and you just wanted to get to know this person, and you were opening up to this person with your secrets, for example, or whatever, you were just trying to be kind. You were just trying to be their friend. So there is nothing bad about that. It comes from love. That energy comes from love and integrity and respect towards the other person. So it is not your issue. It's not your fault if they don't give it back to you. if they don't mirror it back to you, then it's a big sign. It's a big sign that they are just too broken. They are too damaged. So they are not capable. So I was saying that if there are no consequences, that you don't have your boundaries, you don't tell them, no, you cannot talk to me like that, for example. You don't say anything, you just put up with it. Like we usually do as empaths and HSPs. Usually we just put up with the conflict and then we suffer in silence. Well, is that healthy? No, it's not right, it's not okay, it's not healthy on any level. So I was saying that, you know, you need to show this person the consequences. And if you don't, then they will keep on repeating that same behavior. They will keep on repeating those same patterns, how they treat you with disrespect, because they don't know anything else to do, because you have allowed them to disrespect you. Like I've said before, we teach others how to treat us, because not everyone comes from integrity and love and care and respect. If you always let that negative energy affect you, you will always be losing and, you know, doing yourself a disservice. Even though you might feel that, you know, you did everything to stand up for yourself, which is, of course, it's good and it's natural. It's good that you're standing up for yourself and showing your boundaries when you need to. You have to do that. But at the same time, you know, you have to protect yourself from that negative low vibe energy as well. And, you know, step back as soon as possible. You know, don't engage, be intentional, and, you know, be protecting yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally, you know, in every way possible. You know, for example, use affirmations that you release the energy and you choose love instead. As always, if you need more guidance, help and support, and someone to listen and understand you as a fellow empath HSP that I am, I'm here to help you with my services, and all the information is below. And so check out the text, the description box, and check out my website, and you can send me an email or book my free consultation call, or you can have a reading with me or a healing session if you're interested. But yeah, so I would love to, you know, chat with you and hear about your situation and help you with honesty and integrity. So stop thinking that you are responsible for everybody's pain when you care about basically everybody, especially your loved ones, your friends. I was stuck in this rut for years, so I've really fought myself out of it. And I'm here to remind you right now, today, that you have to remember to be more secure in your own frame, so that you don't get your energy mixed with the other person, let alone a toxic person's energy. So you're just standing in your truth, being yourself, you are having your inner peace, and you are rising up day by day, second by second, minute by minute. You are rising up after everything you went through, and you can be proud of yourself, and you can love yourself and stand in your own frame. And a kind reminder that toxic people will always love to pour all their toxicity, all their emotional, spiritual, all of that negative baggage onto you, which you are usually accepting without even realizing it, because you're an empath or a highly sensitive person and you sense their pain and you want to help them. Naturally, you care about them, but there is a line that has to be drawn, because otherwise you will end up dead. I'm telling you. I know, because I've been there with all the panic attacks, all the physical pain, all the anxiety, you know, everything that comes with this. When all you do is carry other people's pain, the world's pain. Now, can you live in that energy? No.